On October 2nd, I had the pleasure of sitting down with João Ladeira, the creative force behind A Tower's Will. This Portuguese developer immediately grabbed my attention with his game's masterful blend of challenging platforming and a concept that invites deep curiosity. Naturally, I was eager to dive into the story behind A Tower's Will, from João's journey as an indie developer to the mechanics powering his latest creation. Today, you'll get an exclusive first look at A Tower's Will, right here on Indie Game Discovery.
Okay, this is just a simple ball, just climbing over obstacles. I need something different. And then I don't know how, but it came to my mind. What about if I make a game about a tower that doesn't want to be climbed? And then I started to work on that because I didn't see any game with a similar concept.
How do you make a tower feel like it's a living thing?
If I want the tower to feel really sentient, I need lots of sentences. And I came up with, I used a bit of AI in some parts, other parts I came up myself. And I created 1,250 sentences. And then I divided the tower into several moods. So sometimes the tower is angry, and other times the tower is happy, other times it's mocking you, other times the tower is desperate. It's a creation. I love to come up with new ideas, with weird ideas. I always like to come up with something different. And that's really what drives me.
What can you tell me about your background as a game developer?
I have a degree in electronic engineering. I've always liked games ever since I was a child. So it was something that I really wanted to do. And then after that, I got more jobs related to augmented reality, using Unity and making applications for Android, iOS. And then I made my first game, which I didn't release because I didn't have the funds to finish it. Like, it was something that was not really well thought out. And then I thought I need to make something that I know I can finish. And then this game is that game that I know I can finish. Every time you play, you learn a bit more about the story. And what can I tell about the story without spoiling too much? And something bad happened that made this tower lose its memory. You will learn more and more about who this tower really is, what happened, why does the tower doesn't want you to climb it.
Tell me a bit about how the game was made. What tools did you use?
I knew nothing of Unreal, and it was made on the Unreal Engine 5. And I was always afraid of trying Unreal because everyone was saying that it was really hard. And so basically, when I took this step, I started watching a lot of tutorials. And at the beginning, it was a bit hard because it works different than Unity. And I'm using blueprints, and it's a bit different. And I got it took me some time to get used to it. I didn't try C++ because I've tried C++ like some time ago, like some years ago. I hated it. I really didn't like it. And I really prefer this visual language, even more than C#.
What was a funny or memorable moment working on this game for you?
The fact that the ball is constantly jumping, that was not on purpose. In fact, that was not supposed to happen. It happened because I was testing some controls. I noticed that the ball was rolling, and if I pressed space always, the ball was constantly jumping, and suddenly the game was much more fun than just a normal roll of ball. And then I showed it to several people, and they said, yeah, it's much more fun this way. And then you are starting to get mad because you cannot overcome the challenges. And then when you fall in some parts, the tower says stuff mocking you, and yeah, that's those parts are funny. I mean, I don't know if they will be funny for those playing, but they will be funny for those watching. Falling is also part of the game. You will see different things. You know, you will learn more about the tower if you fall more and see her different emotions.